Episode 11. The sky hung heavy with dark clouds, the wind twisted through the heavens. Like a warning, every move on fate's chessboard was being pushed by unseen hands. Bai Jiusi stood alone, his heart weighed down by a terrible choice. Once before, Li Qingyue had sealed him with the heaven-turning seal. Now, Long Yuan demanded he do the same. Seal her. The seal was not just power. It was a mark of love and hate that carried every wound of the past. Could he really place it on the one he loved far away? Jiang awoke among the dust. The weak boy of yesterday was no longer weak. With inherited power burning inside him, his breath was strong, his spirit unshaken. At the same time, Ningyan carried rare Jiang fruits. As she searched for Li Qingyue, she told her the truth in a soft voice. That Bai Jiusi had wanted to set her free, but Long Yuan would not allow it. Long Yuan's heart was bound with obsession. Day and night he waited, pressing Bai Jiusi to use the seal not for vengeance, but to prevent tragedy. The four heavenly elders arrived. Their faces were grave. They warned Bai Jiusi, if Li Qingyue awakens the power of the four spirits, another great disaster will come. The mortal world will suffer. Bai Jiusi was torn apart inside. Protect the world or protect her? Every look in his eyes was pain. When night fell, Xian, the coldest elder, came quietly, his words cut like ice. If you fail to guard the immeasurable tablet because of love, then I will act myself. Bai Jiusi's brows trembled with agony. He bore the weight of heaven and the burden of love. Meanwhile, Ningyan slipped into Li Qingyue's prison cell in Yufaxu. She whispered the news that Long Yuan pressed harder each day, but suddenly a shadow fell. Jiang appeared with one strike. He knocked Ningyan unconscious. His eyes burned with resolve. He swore to take Li Qingyue away. Li Qingyue gasped, How did you step into the 9 heavens? But Jiang only smiled coldly. Fearless, determined, together they broke through the forbidden halls, but Bai Jiusi's barrier caught them. The palace gates roared. The wind howled. Long Yuan and the others felt the shift. Bai Jiusi had left his palace. Their hearts grew tense on the high steps of the temple. Bai Jiusi blocked their way. His voice was steady, but his soul shook. He could not let her leave. Jiang fought with everything he had, but his blade could not pierce Bai Jiusi's power. He fell, bleeding. Li Qingyue's eyes turned cold. For his sake, she raised her sword against Bai Jiusi. The pain in Bai Jiusi's heart was unbearable. He whispered her name. He recalled their laughter, their moments, but her face was icy. Jiang rose once more, desperate. Slashing wildly, his sword struck Bai Jiusi. Blood spilled before the moment could end. Thunder cracked open the skies. Long Yuan descended in lightning, knocking both Li Qingyue and Jiang unconscious. When they awoke, they were chained inside Yufaxu prison, but Bai Jiusi was not well. At midnight, the poison of the heart pill inside his body erupted. Sweat poured down his pale face. He collapsed in agony. Li Qingyue panicked. She wanted to help, but feared hurting Jiang in despair. She called out to Bai Jiusi. He heard her voice, but when he saw the care in her eyes was for Jiang. Jealousy struck like fire. Anger burned outside. Long Yuan was done waiting. He spread word to the entire realm. Li Qingyue would be sealed by the heaven-turning seal. The heavens trembled. Fear spread across the immortal world, but before the sealing could begin, a guard, number 3, broke the rules. He stole Li Qingyue from the prison in secret. Ningyan learned of it. She ran to Jiang. He was broken, wounded. Yet when he heard Li Qingyue was in danger, he rose without hesitation. His body bled, but his heart was iron. He ran to save her. At the execution ground, thunder split the heavens. Bai Jiusi raised the heaven-turning seal. His hand shook. His heart screamed, but he prepared to strike. Li Qingyue's cries pierced the storm. The seal glowed brighter, ready to fall. Jiang charged through the crowd, only to be stopped by Long Yuan's crushing palm. Just then, in the far distance, the land of ruin broke open. Fan Linger freed the white snake, and together they soared across mountains, racing to the trial ground. Bai Jiusi's eyes burned as he looked at Li Qingyue. If you admit you are the four spirits immortal lord, I can spare you. But Li Qingyue's gaze was firm. I am only a mortal, nothing more. At that instant, Fan Linger arrived, her sword shining. The white snake rose into the skies. Circling like a dragon, she threw her blade to Li Qingyue. Li Qingyue caught it. She stood tall on the white snake's back, her eyes burned with defiance. Her sword gleamed against the storm. The heavens darkened, the crowd gasped, the fate of all worlds trembled. And in that instant, the cliff edge of destiny opened wide. What choice would she make? Would love or destiny win? To be continued.